So if you were scavenging for something, what would you scavenge for?
So I'm looking for a tiki amulet that I can wear around my neck so that it brings me good luck when I go surfing.
Absolutely, and when you put it on, it goes doo-doo-doo-doo, indicating that's actually evil.
Comment below if you know where that reference is from.
Yeah.
So we'll see how many of our viewers actually can pick that one out.
Yep, it's a good one.
Okay, welcome to this week's episode of Luv Subbin. And where does it find us this week?
We are at Hampton Beach State Park in New Hampshire.
Yes, it is. And this is, it's a little chilly this morning. It's still early May. And this is a campground which will show you that is impossible
to get in during the summer for sure.
Yeah, this is one of those things whereby 11 months in advance or whatever the window is, you're there at like 7 o'clock and the season's sold out by 7:01.
And it's not the cheapest state park in the world either. Yeah,
we'll leave the costs as we always do down here with our review, but we're going to be doing some stuff here at Hampton Beach. I think New Hampshire's, what do they have here? The greatest New Hampshire...
Yeah, they said lobster rolls in New Hampshire, but you know, New Hampshire, you know, is not Maine.
Right.
But we're going to try one anyway.
Will it beat Maine's best lobster roll? If you haven't checked out that video, we'll link some cards up here in the video's description.
That was a good video.
To our Finding Best Maine's lobster roll, and it wasn't the best that everybody else said it was, but we found it.
Yes, we did.
So we're going to go seeking that out today and see what else
we can find to do here.
Love Hampton Beach.
Yeah, we do.
All right, let's go ahead and get the dunes in the back.
Yeah, we're going to enjoy a beach walk here.
Some ocean, so let's go ahead and do a little bit of a beach walk. So how's the scavenging been?
Well, I haven't really scavenging, but I found some sea glass. And that's a nice pretty green too. I bet it was a beer bottle at one point.
Oh, yep.
In its life, but now it's pretty sea glass.
Yep, probably a Heineken bottle or a 7-Up bottle. Do they still make 7-Up? I guess they do.
I don't think they make 7-Up bottles anymore. It's just cans. But yeah, it's probably a beer bottle in its former lifetime.
So is that a keeper piece?
Yeah, it's a keeper piece. Kind of fun, right? So there's a loon right there. And there was an eider duck over there, and popping his head up here and there, I saw a seal, one of the harbor seals.
So that's not a bad wildlife day to be right behind your...
That's pretty good. It's a trifecta.
Let's get the loon. And the final piece of maritime interest?
A boat with some lobster traps going out. It's a lobster boat. Pretty cool, right? Pretty good. Oops. It's like the second attempt, it might be better.
Petey's in Hampton, New Hampshire, Hampton Beach area. And if you've not checked out our lobster roll series, make sure you check out that series up here where we determine the best lobster roll in Maine. However, these guys are claiming to be one of the best lobster rolls in New Hampshire, so we're going to have to check this out. So the first thing we notice is the non-traditional lobster roll. You know, traditional lobster rolls normally come with New England style hot dog buns, buttered and grilled. So this one's a little bit different. Looks like there's a decent amount of lobster here. I got the standard, but you can see the...
Yep, what the filling looks like.
It's very, very good. We'll do a final review, but I really like, it's got some lettuce in it. It doesn't have the relish like what the Fisherman's Catch had in Raymond, Maine. So it's got a little bit of crunch, a little bit of mayonnaise. It's not that just straight up buttered. The pieces are a little bit minced. Overall, not a bad lobster roll.
Okay.
What did you get, C?
I got the crab cake roll.
All right, let's get some second opinions. Sometimes those are good too. All right, you guys remember Denise from our French fry challenge. How about the lobster rolls?
You know, the lobster roll here I find to be quite delicious. The thing I like the most about it is you can taste the lobster. It's not covered in mayonnaise. There's a little bit of a crispy crunch to that bun, and I am enjoying my lobster roll quite a bit.
Good. And as experts in the French fry world, based upon our French fry challenge, how are those fries?
I passed on the lobster roll. The fries are piping hot, crispy on the outside, soft in the middle.
They look like they're fresh cut too, right? They're not the store-bought frozen
Don't know if
stuff.
they're fresh cut or not, but they're delicious.
They're fresh cut. You can see the skin.
And hey, we're here with Andy and Kathy too.
Hello.
They got the jumbo. How about?
We're splitting the jumbo, yes.
How about that?
All right, what do you think, Andy?
I think it's one of the top five lobster rolls I've ever had.
Nice.
A lot of lobster. Good amount of mayonnaise. The only thing it's missing is a little celery crunch. If there was a little celery crunch, I'd be all in it. But it's top five for sure. Really good.
All right, so the fresh pickles
Oh.
here. And that's the right there.
I think we're getting a theme here. Some crunch, some pickles, some relish, some celery.
Good stuff. Good
That's
stuff.
all good here at Petey's, and let's not leave out Sin.
They're like, we need another drink while you're finished.
Very good. It tastes like fresh crab,
Good.
and the crust has a nice crunch on it.
They look good on film.
So we'll see if this is the best lobster
Very nice
roll
and
made.
crunchy.
We paired it with some Citizen cider and some Tuckerman's Pale Ale.
It's all good. And the pickles are indeed excellent.
I think I need to try one of these pickles.
Yep, they're
I'll
excellent.
have pickle cam.
I've always been Bonfire.
Those are good. Okay, see, what's your overall assessment?
I thought it was good.
Yeah, you know, I'm willing to give it the title of best lobster roll in New Hampshire.
So far.
So far, I still don't think it beat our reigning Maine champion, which is
That would be hard.
Fisherman's Catch in Raymond. So I think that you got to have a lobster roll. I think that was a clincher there.
Yeah.
As well as that little bit of relish that Raymond has.
Yeah.
Fisherman's Catch has. But this was excellent. Definitely the atmosphere was fun. The company was great.
I also thought the lobster roll for the smaller one was expensive.
Yeah, $25, and I think the other one was, the bigger one was 35.
Yeah, something like that.
But yeah, overall, a great shack. As we continue our seafood shacks in New England, we're going to be doing more of these. This year, as we say, closer home.
All right, so next step is we're going to find some gas, and there's a little seafood co-op that's not too far from our campground, and we're going to go check it out and maybe get some fish for dinner tonight.
And then hunker down. It's just kind of a raw, cold.
It's spring. New England spring. So yeah, it's windy and cold, and yeah, we'll probably just cozy in for the night. Sounds like a plan. So we've come to a local market tonight, and we are going to make some seafood in our airstream. Some people don't like to make seafood in their airstream, but we love it, and we love to come to the local places that have the really fresh seafood. So tonight, I don't know what we're gonna do with this. Maybe I'll make a chowder or something like that. I think that would be a good fish chowder. Fish that we got, some haddock. So, and we were interested to see some decorated crabs in there that they're going to a museum. So they're little bitty guys that put little seaweed and stuff on their heads to kind of camouflage themselves. So very interesting, right?
Yep, cool.
Yeah.
A lot of lobster traps here.
Yeah. So it's a cold and rainy night on the beach, but we have the haddock that we bought earlier at the co-op, and we are going to make a fish chowder.
I think fish chowder is like the perfect meal for a cold,
It is.
rainy night on the beach.
Yes, and so I actually did not have all the specific ingredients for our fish chowder, but I kind of made do with what I had. Instead of crackers, I made use of potato chips. Instead of bacon, I made use of ham. And so we're going to see how this turned out.
So who's the original recipe from?
The original concept came from Julia Childs.
And what do you think Julia Childs will think of using potato chips and deli ham in her recipe?
I honestly think that she would kind of support it. You know, even though she was, you know, French chef and all that, I think she probably understood what you needed to do when you had to innovate. The French.
Just start talking like the Swedish chef. Don't try and do Julia Childs. Just go smoga the fishy, cut the fishy.
Cut the fishy in the pot.
I don't think you can do Julia Childs. You gotta do the Swedish chef. Smoga the fishy on the pepper plate.
This is going to be a very, very hearty. Alright, we're just going to give it a stir in 5 minutes. But then we're going to add the cream and we will have a fish chowder.
Alright, I can hear the rain coming down. Oh, by the way, just so that if you saw that last shot, the importance of decent lighting, we have incandescent light here. It's the only light we have incandescent on. Turn it off. Oh, professional YouTube shot. Unprofessional YouTube shot. I think we'll stick with this for this next shot.
Alright, the fish actually cooks very quickly, so I'm going to finish this off by turning off the heat, and we're going to add about a half a cup of cream to the chowder. And we're also going to put in some turnip greens and some parsley to give it some color. And we're going to stir all that in, and that should do it for our chowder. We're just going to let that sit and let the flavors absorb, and we will be ready to serve it.
Looks delicious.
Looks great.
Okay, see, so as the rain beats down outside, how is our chowder on a cold, windy evening on the beach?
It should be very cozy and warm. Let's see. It really is.
Really? The potato chips work?
You don't even find the potato chips in there. They kind of melt into the background and actually thicken up the chowder a little bit. Let me try the fish. The fish is very tender, not too fishy. It is really good.
And does our airstream smell like seafood and fish after this endeavor?
It actually doesn't.
It doesn't at all. Nope, not at all. So this is perhaps a seafood dish you could make in your RV and not get it all smelled up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's take a look at our campground here at Hampton Beach State Park in Hampton Beach, New Hampshire. And it's expensive. It's $70 a night, but you can see you're right on the water here. You've got some great views. We backed right up, and the sites are very large, very open. They've got this kind of dirt.
Sort of a combination of sand and rock.
Yes. But you can see the surfaces are super nice. That looks really pretty new. Water pressure was at 48 psi. The solids were at 268, and
you're not boosting.
We are not boosting, so the power is good.
So this particular site has a really nice view of the drawbridge, and you can watch boats go in and out, and they'll raise the drawbridge. And there's some sites down at the other end that just have a view of the inlet.
Yes.
On the opposite side of the beach.
And here's one of the, I'm going to take the camera from Cindy real quick, because one of the things I like to do is we're going to play our game with, there's the Instagram shot, and there's the reality with construction, containers, and the beach is roped off. You got to kind of walk about 5 minutes to the beach, but normally I think it'd be a straight shot from the campground. But yeah, there's a lot of construction. Thankfully we were here on the weekend, so nobody did any work. But yeah, look at this. Look at it as we pan around.
Gorgeous view. I saw some seals, the harbor seals here.
And the thing is, the smells, you're getting all that great ocean
Makes
smells.
You hungry for seafood for sure.
It does, but you can see how large the site is. Cindy's going to come around this way.
They don't want you backing in farther than this, so it could be a short sight for some.
Yep. Campfire was super clean.
Yep.
You can see it's still so new in the season. They have the X where they wanted the spray painted X where they wanted the campfire ring to go. But yeah, we've been going over the bridge for years, looking at this campground, and it gets full. If you're looking at this and saying, ooh, I'll get a July campground after watching this video, you're not going to. But early spring, late fall, you're good to go. The one downside for a lot of people will be that they don't allow dogs
during the summer season. So
right,
between May and September.
May 1st and September 16th or 15th, I think they said, no pets, no dogs, no nothing. All right, let's go ahead and hitch up, get on the road, and I think, Cindy, you're going to get that Itaki cooking, aren't you?
Yeah, we have some leftover chowder, so we're going to have that for lunch today.
There won't be a lot of people, I think, having homemade, hot, leftover chowder at the rest stop.
Yep.
Okay, Cindy, so what are the 3 Ds of making a mistake?
The 3 Ds of making a mistake, and this could be for anything, is doing something different, doing something dumb or doing something distracted. And in this case, potentially made a mistake because we had a dinner party and we had 2 extra plates that I wasn't used to knowing about and storing. And so I was doing something different and forgot that I had these plates in here. So,
and normally your plates are separated by a foam backing, right?
Yes.
And because we had 4, they're not separated by that foam. So let's see if they smashed or not.
We'll see if they survived. I'm gonna open this very carefully.
Because items may have shifted in flight.
Absolutely, and they did. So, let's see if they survived. They appear to be okay.
Saw Cindy's tension rod.
Yes.
These are our Lennox gold-plated plates that we use.
As I drop my tension rod.
They survived.
They survived.
This was only about a 30-mile ride so far, so.
Yes. But none of my padding that I normally have in here was done. So normally, see all these pieces of padding, they'd be separated, so.
So lessons in making mistakes when you're doing something different, distracted, or dumb.
Correct.
All right, so we're here at the I-93 rest stop.
Yep, and we got some nice
Itaki's been cooking.
hot chowder.
From last night.
Yep.
There's really no nice rest areas here, so as far as like picnic tables and stuff, so we're just gonna hang out with dinette here as we have our nice warm fish chowder at our rest stop. We know it's good because we tried it last night.
And it'll be better today, because usually it's better the next day.
Still good?
Excellent. It's definitely warm enough. You can see the steam coming off of it. So very delicious. It's a nice alternative to just some random sandwiches.
Yeah, and if you use our link below to buy an Itaki, you save an infinitesimal amount of money.
Correct.
Let's see where here. All right, on to Vermont. All right, well, I think that does it for this video, huh?
Right, we enjoyed Hampton Beach quite a bit, and we love the seafood too there.
And we're at our ending our little renegade ride. Look at how cool that schoolie is back there.
Oh, yeah,
awesome looking RV.
Cool.
So if you want to check out another video of our Itaki, we've got a whole playlist of Itaki videos, and you can check those out here.
Correct.
But if you like this video,
give us a big thumbs up.
And if you think we've earned a subscription, click to subscribe.
And comment below if you've been to Hampton Beach and what your favorite spot was.
Because we come out with RV and Airstream related videos just like this one every Tuesday.
Thanks for watching.